Yes. This makes me want to start making videos again. Because I look at her and I'm just like, dang it, Amory, you have a video every week. I know, and you're good. You understand, she has been actively observing, watching YouTubers for the past, since I got her started in YouTube back in 2011. She's been actively observing and watching YouTubers and seeing how they work and how to style. And she understands more than I think sometimes even I do about what makes a good video and how to captivate an audience. It's very interesting. It's called the distraction. I just stole your chips. And when he moves, there's a tag. Coincidence? I don't think not. There's 20 minutes. That's a spit.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Talk about going out of order.
Yeah, it should be
I
flipped.
can't see our pretty faces.
I had it up so I could see.
You're still a framing device. Well, no, we're framing devices.
Yeah. I have little like framing devices built into the camera.
Yeah.
So.
Oh
Am
my
I
gosh, I
blocking
really
you?
hope that you can see like the girl.
You're right. I think mine's like
I
perfect.
hope my head doesn't block the Meister part. I didn't think about that when I was drawing it.
I don't think my head blocks anything because I'm special.
He's so special, he doesn't block anything with a fedora on.
Who's that little boss? Oh, base. Okay, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Lunch and
Whatever.
featuring the BassMeister, FantasyFreax, the only girl, and Fedra, the host guy.
The host guy.
That guy. Over there.
Reminds me of the Honest trailer for Frozen. Where they're like, how does it go? Like, they have team up with,
Forget.
a hot guy, a snowman, and a princess fighting a hot guy, a snowman, and a princess.
Okay,
Good job.
they did that wrong. She's not a princess. She's a queen.
I'm gonna start eating.
Cool. She won't.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna
not a
eat
Disney
food.
princess.
She's not a Disney princess.
Anna's a Disney princess. Elsa's
Well,
a
she
Disney
starts out
princess.
as one.
She got coronated, therefore she is now a queen.
Yeah, it's just
She's queen. Gosh, darn
Yes.
it. I thought Rita's. Not sponsored. Sorry.
Corn
Sponsored.
I have a red bag of something,
I'm gonna have so much fun with that.
A red bag of corn chips.
and I have a
cheese
very
dust.
old friend that these two recognize.
Dude, I haven't seen one of those since
Wow.
the days when we were in drama class in high school.
This is an energy drink. As you can see, the ingredients are so. There's like so many ingredients. Look at that. All the.
No, show the nutrition facts. Show how much like
What?
vitamins there are.
Oh.
Show the vitamins.
So basically, what we're saying is Joan's gonna kill herself.
No.
Well, you know, she's been having those things all through high school, so if it's gonna kill her, it's gonna take a while.
Exactly.
It's gonna take a while.
Probably
You're not dead yet.
Probably building
I'm
up
putting
resistance.
it in my nameless jar. of
Yes.
Awesomeness.
Also, we're trying to be extra quiet because the librarian is right next door. The one that keeps using shush.
Yeah, she's used
Super
to shush
effectively.
twice now, yeah.
It's super effective.
Okay, so I always like to say I'm like the poor college student with my lunches. Here's the ultimate ham sandwich.
I was gonna say, is it peanut butter?
Ooh, peanut butter would
Is
be
it just peanut butter? I have a giant jar of peanut butter at home. I was actually up in the mountains.
Wait, a peanut butter on a ham sandwich?
No, just a peanut butter.
Okay,
People are
okay.
saying
I
in
was
general.
about to say you guys are crazy.
No.
Now, like, there's a type of Chinese dish called peanut chicken, which I think you could substitute the chicken for pork. I think that could work.
Technically speaking, probably.
Technically speaking, probably.
I had fried chicken.
He's burned.
Call about chicken.
No, I just didn't have time to go home and make a sandwich.
Talk about chicken. Do the tofu.
Stop! Break a fortune cookie. Beware of grape with wooden mallet.
Ain't that the truth?
You know what that's from?
Yes.
No, not you, Glenn.
Okay. I feel sad for
I have a suspicion as to where it came from.
What's it from?
Guess.
Sounds like something either Rhett Link or Smosh would do.
No.
No.
No?
No, he failed.
Surely not
I think
Tobias.
before we discovered the internet.
But before we discovered, oh. Idiot.
Nope.
Ooh.
This is
While he
very
thinks
sad
about
day.
this, Joan, what have you been playing / watching / doing?
And what will you be playing?
We're gonna start it off. Oh, yeah, actually no, we're gonna start it off because this video is gonna be super special and super awesome. So the agenda should be quickly talk about and discuss what we've been watching / playing / listening to / whatever. And then Joan is going to do what we promised last podcast didn't happen because of reasons. And Joan is gonna be playing
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's. And I'm gonna sit here and laugh.
I just don't get it. I love that song. Oh my gosh.
Okay. That, you know?
We'll just roll with that.
Yes. Okay. Have fun with that. But before we get started, Joan, well, actually, no. We've already gotten started. So since we've gotten started, Joan, what you've been watching, playing, / doing, whatever. Whatever. Go.
Hold on, I gotta think about it.
What, you people in your thinking.
Yes, we're thinkers.
Maybe you should want to guess what it's from.
What have I been watching?
I'm pretty stuck.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. It's what we, before you even knew me, we both were watching this. It's a series.
Think back to
It's
your
not
childhood
VeggieTales.
days. Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
You're kidding me.
No.
It is.
It's VeggieTales.
What episode?
It's the
It's
silly
the-
song countdown.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they
okay.
have trouble with like the projection or something like that. So they have to make up a song and
Yeah,
they
so
just
make up a
happen
song.
to order Chinese food.
So they
at the
order
same
Chinese
time.
food.
So this is fun.
It's the same. It's the same video where they do the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything song.
We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around.
Are we be Reliant K?
Oh, the Lion King.
Oh,
Like,
We're all the
no.
pirates who won't do anything.
No,
We
just
just stay at
no.
home
pretty great.
and lie
Just
around.
no.
And if you
That was pretty
ask
great.
us
Just
to
no.
do anything, we'll just tell you we don't do anything.
Okay. What have
Lunchbox is down. Lunchbox is down.
Oh.
Shh, call it SWAT.
I've
Lunchbox is down.
been watching Downton Abbey a lot,
Oh.
which is a very girly thing to do, but
Downton Abbey.
I won't
Sounds-
say anything because spoilers and blah blah blah. Oh well.
We thank you. Even
Well-
though neither of Joe and I have ever seen that show,
No,
or
they
probably
won't.
have
They
any
probably,
attention
yeah,
to it.
they probably won't ever see that show. I've been
Well,
listening
I started
to.
bad watching Pretty Little Liars, so.
Oh, that's it.
Someone on the team does that, but I won't say who.
Okay. I've been listening to Of Monsters and Men a lot
What?
because
Oh, the band. I thought
they
you meant
are
an
an
audiobook.
amazing band. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. And the funny thing was, I kind of looked at their lyrics and I was like, well, since I've been in college, I've taken English courses, and one of the English courses we had to like look at poems and sort of analyze them. So it's, oh my gosh, it's so
Don't be distracted.
Okay,
I'm
sorry,
writing tests right now.
I'm so distracted by that now. So if you look at it from like a poetry standpoint, their lyrics are very interesting. I won't say any more about that. What have you been watching?
Right.
Playing?
I'm gonna let you finish, but apparently Steam is working all of a sudden on my computer. And as I launched Five Nights at Freddy's, I had a friend of mine just message me saying, "Don't get scared."
Who was it? And were you recording on Fraps?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
It seems to be working on Fraps.
Except it's not loading.
Well, this is actually part of the game, I think, because no matter what computer I'm on, it always sits here on this black screen for like a good 15 seconds of dead silence.
Oh my gosh, it's working.
It's working. You're
It's
good.
not twerking, it's working.
I
Yeah.
said it worked.
Whoops.
Eat food.
What's that picture with the dog twerking? Pull that up. Pull that in the future.
Do I have to?
It's like a picture of, it's like a picture of like the Doge just like rocking out like this.
Wow.
It's twerking.
Alright,
Put that up.
we're running our last
Oh,
skip.
are we gonna? Oh, I forgot to say what I was eating.
Oh,
I
first
made
eating.
ramen noodles with
Poor college student.
eggs and corn, and a very special ingredient.
It just looks like eggs and corn and ramen.
It's lemon juice.
Oh,
It's so good.
okay.
Everybody just looks at me like I'm insane, but I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And it's also very filling, so that's.
You're the one that's gonna be playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not sure if that's inaccurate to call you insane.
No, sorry.
Somebody's probably gonna leave halfway through and then come back to the ceiling.
That was, wait, what?
Right in the middle of a jump scare.
So it looks like it is working.
It's working. Awesomeness.
It's twerking. Again, sorry. What have I been listening to? Stop talking, just well, first of all, I'm trying to think. I've been playing old school RuneScape. So Jagex just released they're going completely free to play with old school RuneScape. You can still pay to be a member and do all kinds of member things, but at the moment, there's
He's sick.
sorry. At the moment, there's a 2-week like free trial kind of thing, and it's going to happen in 9 days now. It will go completely free to play, but at the moment, you have a 2-week period of a free trial where you can access all the free stuff and all the member stuff for 2 weeks. Now, when it goes live in it works. Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's going off over there
That music. Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
background.
You're gonna hate
When
this.
it goes live, so
I hate this.
when it goes live, from what I've heard, the reason why you want to make an account now for old school RuneScape is because when it goes live, Jagex later has the option to revoke anybody's free to play status and make them have to pay in order to continue playing. But if you make an account now, you're part of that 2-week free trial that used to exist. So basically, they're kind of in the midst of transitioning between their models, their business models. So it's, right now, it's a 2-week free trial, and then you have to pay to play the rest. Next,
It's so smart. Oh my god.
Oh, I have my mouse too.
But then when it goes completely free to play, you don't have to do that free trial thing. You can just become free to play. However, Jagex still enforces the right to make you pay at a certain time. But if you start now and get the free trial, if Jagex ever decides to make you start playing or paying to play, you can't do that if someone was part of that initial free trial. So, make an account now. Old school RuneScape is fun. They keep voting on updates. So like the latest vote I think was to implement the Grand Exchange, which is kind of cool. But I've been playing that with my friend Sam. Hashtag go watch my video that's coming out. Yeah, I guess it already came out by this point. This video comes out. But watch my video. There it is with Sam and Joe, episode 1, where my friend Sam and I go and we go insane. Hashtag shameless plug. But you know,
I've seen some of the rough edits for this
Yeah.
video. It's hilarious.
yeah, it's fun. But he and I were talking about RuneScape, and so he rediscovered it that it existed, and so we've been playing it. It's been a lot of fun. Listening to Billy Joel, always Billy Joel. Not much else. No, I went snowboarding.
Yeah,
Cool.
yes you did.
I went snowboarding. It was amazing. I had an amazing time. I fell on my face, I fell on my butt, I fell everywhere. Everything hurt by the end of it. Not as bad as Sam. Sam actually got really hurt.
Yeah,
But
I heard about that.
yeah, but he and I went snowboarding.
I saw him today.
A lot
I was
of
like,
fun.
whoa, he's back.
Yeah, it's a miracle he's walking.
Yeah, that's
Pretty awesome.
He got like a spine injury. This is why we're all like, whoa, it's amazing he's
Yeah.
here.
Crack that.
All right, so
So
yeah.
do I not name
So
my
what is
house
fun?
anymore?
Movies on. Oh no, we talked about Eat, Love, Pray last week, didn't we?
Yep.
Yep.
You know,
Nothing else.
you never ask what we read.
What have you been reading?
Okay, so there's this really awesome book series called The Dark is Rising Sequence. It's by Suzanne Cooper, and
Who?
Susan Cooper.
holy stinking cow, it's already one.
The name sounds familiar, which is why I asked who.
Okay, the first book's name is Oversea Under Stone, and I'm not gonna describe it because I'm really bad at describing books, but it's a really awesome series, basically about these kids who go on holiday and then get mixed up in this awesome adventure with...
I read that.
You did?
I read the first book
Oh my gosh, you need to read the rest.
and then stopped because I couldn't find the other book anywhere.
Oh,
Really?
I have all of them. You can
I remember.
borrow them. But oh my gosh, this. Okay, so I don't know if this is 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's true. I think Susan Cooper took a class taught by J.R.R. Tolkien. Sorry, I really like that
If
book
there's ever a
series.
writing class to take, that's the one right there.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I went when Sam was in the hospital. I went to the hospital to visit him.
Mhm.
I brought with me Return of the King because there's a constant joke between me and Sam that even though his name is Sam and I call him Samwise all the time, that I'm actually Sam and he's Frodo. But it's a joke. Every time like I'm with Sam and I'm encouraging him, just like, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. I do it to Sam, and he just either rolls his eyes or he continues and starts quoting Lord of the Rings.
You're not allowed to laugh at that.
Exactly. You haven't seen the movie.
Well, you know what I have done though is read all the books.
And it's true, but still.
But how many times have you read the books through? That's the real question.
Well, I've only done it once.
I read The Hobbit 11, I want to say 11 times, it might be 12.
He's
but I'm
not
pretty sure
kidding.
It's 11 times.
Oh my
And I've read Lord of the Rings all the way through. From what I can remember, I think it's at least 5 times, at most it's 7 times. That's what I used to do during my summer vacation.
Yeah.
I would just read Lord of the Rings like throughout the summer. It was like I had like a camp book. I'd always take a book to camp and I'll just read it before I go to bed, when I wake up, whatever. When I had breaks during free time. So I read through Lord of the Rings so many times. So yeah, I like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, this perfectly segues into my section, unless you're not done.
Hold on, I want to say something really quick,
Okay.
and then you could. Okay.
Remember the last time you did that hand thing? We got a librarian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. That
It's like a
someone's
summon.
allowed.
It's like a summon.
Okay. Anyway.
Summons a librarian.
So
It's
as
kind of
a
like
kid,
Yu-Gi-Oh. Sorry.
so as a kid, I had the BBC like radio recordings of the Fellowship of the Ring,
Oh yeah.
the Two Towers, the Return of the King, and the Hobbit.
We have those in the library.
Those are so good. Oh my gosh! I
Wait,
still
so
listen.
let me get this straight. Our college has audiobook versions of The Lord of the Rings.
That's
I
amazing.
love this place.
Although right now the Fellowship of the Ring is checked out for some reason. I could only find like not the audiobook, like the actual book.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
And I just have to read The Return of the King and finish The Hobbit to have
you
read them
not-
the whole way.
Did you not finish Return of the King?
No. Okay. What happened was during this time, I read The Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers, and then school started. So I was like, I can't. So I tried to read it, and I got about a chapter in, and I was like, I can't do this. So I will read it probably this summer.
Cool.
Anyway. Alright, go ahead.
So that perfectly segues into my section on what I've been doing. I have been reading The Hobbit. I just finished it, not last night, but the night before.
Woohoo!
I think that personally is one of the best books.
spoiler finger.
Spoiler for The Hobbit?
Are you gonna go into major plot details?
Not really.
Okay.
All I really wanted to say about it is I thought that out of the 4 main Lord of the Rings books, The Hobbit,
Lisa.
and then the the Return of the King and all that, of those 4, I kind of thought The Hobbit was the easiest to read. And I personally thought that its whole story is actually really good. I just really thoroughly enjoyed The Hobbit. And one thing I noticed when I read a little thing in like, they'll have like the inserts on like the book jacket or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It mentioned that J.R.R. Tolkien wrote all Lord of the Rings books for his kids. Like for the express purpose of reading them to his kids. And if you read The Hobbit, the way it's narrated, you actually see him interjecting almost like he's anticipating a question one of his kids would ask in the course of reading it to them. And I thought I really liked it. I'm also in a very literary analysis mood because my advanced college composition class is having me do nothing but that
Yay!
for weeks and weeks, and I don't like it, but I'm finally in that mindset. It doesn't help that I crammed homework or anything, which is why there wasn't an episode 2 weeks ago on time. So anyway, so that's what I've been reading. I've been watching Inception. I'm kind of getting up to speed very slowly on the really good movies.
You
And,
haven't seen
I
Inception?
haven't seen Inception.
I
You have to
haven't
remember-
You two are reverse hipsters. Stop it.
I haven't seen it either.
She hasn't seen
I
it
need to
either.
see it.
I've seen the first half of Inception so far. I'm probably gonna finish it by the time the next episode comes up. But shout out to MetaRay, one of the Team Whatever people. He's been hooking me up with some good movies.
Wait a
Place
minute.
a terrible picture of him. Go. There you go.
Wait a minute, you started in the you stopped in the middle of the movie?
I had to. I couldn't finish it.
How do
Why?
you do that?
Well, what happened was.
Was it homework or was it just I don't understand what's going on?
Oh, it was homework. No, my little brother was trying to watch it with me. Fudge Cube, he's part of the member. He's a member of the team, but I don't think he's appeared in stuff for Schmook Imaginations, but I don't think he's ever appeared here.
Horrible picture of him here.
But my little brother was watching it with me.
I hope you put up that like picture of him like wearing like the hood and like with the crazy eyes.
Maybe I'll have to.
He's
I'll
like,
have to find that.
oh my
I'm
god.
sure, I'm sure I have it
Put
somewhere.
that picture up. There you go.
But he was the
Thank
one
you, Glenn,
getting.
from the future. What?
He was the one getting confused. Because like about partway through the movie, there's like, oh, I'm gonna have to put up a spoiler alert real quick.
Oops, spoiler.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
After the first dream sequence, the first
Wait, no.
double layer, yeah, close your. After the first double layer dream sequence, Fudge Cube was confused as anything. He was like, "Are you
Why?
following this?" And for a while, I wasn't following it.
I don't
either.
find it confusing at all. That's what I don't understand.
Well, like, if you just watch it and try to follow along as it's happening, it doesn't work. You have to wait for a little while, because then it gets explained. You finally understand.
It gets explained in the very beginning, though.
Yeah, it does. I'm not saying it takes half the movie to explain how that first scene worked, but my little brother just couldn't figure it out, and it took me a little bit to figure it out, and then I had to explain it to him. Okay, story. Spoiler alert is over.
Okay.
I'm not gonna talk about I'm not starting.
I am so glad I heard nothing.
That's good.
There you go.
But what ended up happening was, it was night before class, and I still had some homework to do. I got a bunch of
gas and all through the house. Glenn had homework.
Yeah. So.
There's no rhyme for that. It's just true.
Yeah. And so what ended up happening is I watched about half the movie and I looked at the time and was like, oh, time to do homework. So I had to do homework. So I've only seen half the movie. Probably by the time the next episode comes out, I'll have seen the other half. But what I've seen so far is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see, what else have I been doing? I'm in terms of music, nothing really new. I keep meaning to listen to Toby Mac's new single, Beyond Me, and audio. Apparently, just this morning, Spotify told me Audio Adrenaline released something, which was kind of a surprise. I didn't know they were working on anything. Toby Mac is working on recording an album right now, and he's gotten both of the former members of DC Talk, Michael Tate and Kevin Max, as guest speakers on this, or guest singers on this album. He's been posting Instagram pictures, and they get put to Facebook and stuff like that.
Hashtag my mom went to college with Linda Tate, his older sister, and whenever they were in a singing thing together,
Whoa.
and my mom was like, Linda, you're such a good singer. She goes, no, you need to hear my brother Michael. Michael Tate.
Cool. But yeah.
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah. And
That's
let's see.
theory.
6 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
6 degrees from Kevin Bacon. Put up the picture.
And then of course, I keep mentioning that Red is coming out with a new album. They released
You keep
2
saying
singles.
that.
They released 2 singles. I don't know if I mentioned this last time or not.
You said it was at the end of January, our very first episode.
I know I said I was going to release it, but they released 2 singles. I can't remember when they did that. Well, anyway, they released 2 singles, really awesome. The thing I know I haven't told you about yet is the album is going to stream live tonight. Oh, it's going to be too late for you guys. Actually, by the time you see this episode, the album will be out, so I'm going to shut up about
I
it.
think you
for
said
now.
that last week.
I don't know.
Okay.
6
I don't want to interrupt you
degrees.
because you're talking about lots of awesome stuff.
Kevin
But-
Bacon.
Getting through like the first night and the second night of 5 Nights at Freddy's takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we do need to. We need
So-
to move on.
There we go.
Because
I
you're
found
gonna
6.
die. I mean,
Excuse me.
I've never seen someone run through perfectly the first time.
There we
I
go.
have watched a lot of Markiplier, okay?
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
But I am gonna freak out.
You might. We're gonna have the sound up. Ooh, the sound. You're gonna wear headphones. We're gonna be recording the sound, so you'll still be able to hear what's going on.
Wearing headphones?
So you're gonna have to wear headphones.
Dude, I'm gonna freak out.
This game has been described as a panic simulator, disguised as a game. The way it was designed.
No, I wouldn't put them somewhere.
I should put Hearthstone.
Put them on that
Hold on.
bookshelf.
John, is that Hearthstone? It's a distraction. I stole your chips.
Love it.
2 points for Joe.
Ding.
Wait, did I just level up from that?
I think you got a point, yeah.
Fedra is evolving. Dun, 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 dun,
I was
dun.
describing to someone my final form earlier today, and I was like, my final form is basically me inside of a giant mech suit. That giant mech suit has a beard, and that beard can shoot out water. Now see, I also have giant fingers that shoot out pens and pencils and ink at people, and then I have a giant tail that can suck up water and spray it at everybody, and then freeze the water using my awesome giant mech. I also, inside the mech, have a beard, and if things get really bad, if I'm about to die, I can Deus Ex Machina, and then I can hurl galaxies. Hashtag Gurnlogon, hashtag what happened, hashtag that series made no sense to me, hashtag I'm confused.
Okay. So, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Final form.
Here's how this works. It was
If you
written,
don't already know.
it was written by one guy. His name is Scott Cawthorn.
Picture.
Yep.
And this guy has created what has been described as, by many people, including Markiplier, as one of the scariest horror games ever created.
Unless you like play it for hours on end, then you get used to it.
Then you kind of, but even Markiplier, when he was trying to go through the 6th and 7th night, there's only 5 nights in the game, but you unlock 6th and 7th nights where they get as hard as they possibly can.
Yes.
And
You have to
even in the
be...
7th night, it was like a 15-minute video, and there were like 11 jump scares, and he reacted in some way every single time.
And the completionist completed this, and he said the final level of Five Nights at Freddy's is horrifying. Because
It really is.
you must memorize a sequence of button presses 300 times longer than the Konami code, and 5 times more complicated than any Street Fighter combo you could possibly do. Those are not real numbers, I made them up, but that gives you an idea on how hard it is. You have to be exactly, you have to be perfect to do
Markiplier
this.
said that many times. You have to be perfect.
You have to be
Yeah.
absolutely perfect.
You make one little itty bitty mistake.
And Freddy, it's usually Freddy that will kill you on the 7th night.
Yes.
His AI pattern is very, very tricky.
Yeah.
So,
You have to be
Ob-
super lucky and
Yes.
super skilled.
I'm not going to tell you a whole lot of how this game works. I want you to figure it out as you watch it. But basically, you're trying to keep these animatronics from killing you. Listen to what the phone guy says. Listen to what phone guy says.
I don't know what phone guy said.
And
You haven't even played the game yet.
yeah, and then the controls are very simple. You're only using the mouse. Also, I discovered the hard way. The escape button closes the entire game.
Yeah, don't press the
Do not
escape
press the
button.
escape button. I was playing it for the first time and I got a little bit freaked out because I watched videos and if you can't find them, they're probably about to kill you. And I freaked out and hit the escape button to try and close the
On
cameras.
instinct.
On
Because
instinct.
we gamers, we press
We just
escape.
press buttons, especially escape. by
Especially
instinct.
escape. Escape is almost always pause.
Yeah. And so I figured, gotta close cameras, and it shut down the whole game. So we're going to
Oh my
start
gosh.
our.
If I get Golden Freddy, I'm gonna die.
That's the only bit of advice I'm gonna give you. The only way to stop Golden Freddy,
Is
immediately put the camera
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I know.
we're gonna start the video recording now.
Alright.
So go ahead and plug your headphones in, right back here. Volume controller's right
How-
over here. Here.
These headphones are not.
Joe, you have a massive knot in this thing, you know that?
They're not marrying.
Here. This may get really loud, I don't know.
Is that good?
Okay, you guys
Is
have
that
to make
tight?
sure that I'm quiet,
Is that
or
tight?
else the librarian will use
Can you
shush.
hear anything?
Yes.
Question.
Oh my gosh.
Can...
Stop.
Yeah,
What's the volume?
It's all.
How's the volume?
that's much
Hold on,
better.
hold on. Is the volume good? Okay.
No,
Your
turn
mouth.
it down.
Turn it down? Alright, we'll turn it down a little bit. How about that?
I'm freaking out. Okay.
Alright, just go ahead and click mute game.
This is
I'm gonna sit back
Poor-
here and just draw.
poor
That'd be
life
great.
choices.
That's what happens when you go to
Ladies and
college.
gentlemen, we found FantasyFreax playing 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
So here we're introducing the story. This part always takes a lot of load. I don't ever understand why.
Would you stop drawing that?
I just thought of something.
Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down.
I just thought of something. What if she gets jump scared? Never mind. She screams.
Don't scream. all I have to say about this. Like, we won't know.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy and BassMeister's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life.
I like you watching him back here, you know, chillaxing, you know, drawing some stuff. Doesn't even look like Freddy, I don't care.
Missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned
They're
and bleached
amazing.
and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters have a special place in the hearts of children, and you need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit.
Is she?
They're left in
You're almost
some kind
done.
of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos not
Don't worry.
being turned on.
Who's back here drawing?
They used to be allowed to walk around during the
There
day
you go.
too.
12 and a half. It's a good number. It's not 13,
Yeah.
but it's close.
It's amazing that the human body can live without
Jump scares, Team Whatever.
Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you
Freddy with a microphone.
if any, is the fact that these characters,
To be quite honest though, I
if they
have no
happen to see
clue
you afterwards,
how
probably won't recognize
how it
you
looks.
as
Oh.
a person.
Oh wow.
They'll most likely
He's
see
like-
you as a middle
He's like Mike jumping over there. And Jones over there.
Now,
He's
since that's
staying.
against the
Yeah.
rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza,
Yeah. Sure, that's
they'll
fine.
probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
You're actually pretty good. Just
Now, that wouldn't be so
don't
bad
open out. Don't
if
be
the
so
suits themselves weren't filled with cross-beams, wired, animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully placed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort. And
I had a teddy bear once.
the only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop up in front of the mask here. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power.
She made it.
Alright, good night.
No more
Nobody's
there.
out yet.
Just don't scream. Just don't scream. That's all I ask. Please.
Check the cameras.
Okay, yeah.
Before they're out, those two are the ones who have to go down. Although even then you don't have to look at the pirate code because he's not one person.
He can come out.
He can't not one person.
Yes, he can. If you don't punch him.
Fair enough.
There you go. I used to be a YouTuber like you. Then I got killed by Freddy.
I want him to talk again. This silence is awful.
Here's a fun fact though. When my little brother first played this game,
Oh gosh. No, come back. Thank you.
when my little brother first played this game, he made it to night 3 on his first try. He was killed by Foxy. Foxy is the least terrifying of the jump scares in my opinion.
Yeah, Fox is just kind of keeping him high right now.
Cameras run out. No. It's fine.
It's not fine, you're gonna die. Bye. GG, Dylan. GG.
Foxy's singing.
Oh.
I've never heard that before.
Foxy's singing.
I don't know what that
Music's
is.
playing.
Like an alligator. GG. La 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 la.
You should find out.
La la la.
Probably.
La la la.
curious enough. You might want to find out what time. She's made it to 3 a.m. I'm not gonna. Dang, man, she's got a system. She's only looking at 2 other cameras and just checking them doors.
He's coming. His footsteps.
Doesn't that usually mean Foxy?
There are footsteps. There are
Wayne.
footsteps.
It should be 9, yeah.
It's 4 a.m. She's almost ready.
Wayne. That's what.
Foxy's out. Shh. Shucks.
Check it out. That means you have to check them. It's 4 a.m. She's actually got over 50% of her power. This is good.
Wayne. Okay, let's see. What would Sniper do in this situation? Yeah, he'd probably be up here. He'd probably have a sniper rifle. Of course. And I'm completely ignoring what you're doing, and I'm honestly just having fun up here.
Yes.
Perfectly fine. It's great. Here we go.
Chica shouldn't stop.
Footsteps.
And of course, he's got to have guitar in his back. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's definitely guitar.
Yeah. We'll say it's a 4-string bass. Slash banjo.
Slash banjo. The apocalypse, who do you want? The guy with a banjo.
There are footsteps. Gosh darn it.
Close the door. Yeah.
What's that sound?
Well, it's me doing sound effects, to be honest.
Oh, that means Chico's in the kitchen.
Yes.
Check the lights.
Chico, hey, it's 5. You got an hour left. Don't die.
It says 5 a.m. 42% power left. I'm like,
I've got you, headphone guy.
Foxy is getting a move on.
Foxy doesn't like me. Kitchen.
You still hear her in the kitchen?
Yes.
This is Joan, and Joan's gonna be punching things with Freddy dolls.
I love how she has that sort of crazy look in her eye.
Mm-hmm.
Very effective.
Joan's destroying zombies with Freddy doll. Zombies are like, oh my gosh!
The Freddy doll scares me.
Yep. This is Team Whatever surviving the zombie apocalypse, and let's just draw me just because I can. There we go. Give myself a fedora, some shades. Yep.
She should win first night every day. That's only 1 We got time. You're doing a good job. Doing good.
Yep. So, now we see what the members of the old school trio would be doing in the zombie apocalypse. Did you
Joan
know
has
that?
made it.
She made it!
Congratulations, you completed the easiest game in the game.
Alright, so I've drawn up some diagrams and stuff. That's me during the zombie apocalypse. I'm chilling in a hammock.
Night 2 now.
Oh, you're still playing? Oh man. Well, Joan, just remember, Freddy's behind you. Always.
He comes up from behind you too when he kills you. Unless you run out of power, in which case he comes up from underneath.
Don't get scared.
Don't do that. The last thing you want her to do is lose her focus. You just like a focus.
I'm just testing.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's me, Mario.
I think that just means first night. I think that means golden friend. He doesn't have to show us a focus. It's only the first or third.
Why do I keep dropping the pen? Getting really annoying. This board's like crammed full, so I'm gonna go over your side. Yeah. Okay, this is what happens when you go chasing waterfalls. So I was told once you should never go chasing waterfalls.
Keep your couches a little bit. Because you're facing that wall.
Really? Correct.
Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't
Water.
very often.
Ball.
I've heard he
I highly approve of this game, but
so hey,
Okay,
I approve of
what
that.
happens to Joan when she goes chasing waterfalls?
I also want
Oh,
to
good.
emphasize
She was carried off by a flock of birds.
there are blind
Hashtag
spots
don't go
in
chasing
camera
waterfalls.
view. Those blind spots happen to be right
Or it
outside
could be like
your
that
door.
story in Girl by Jamaica Kincaid. I'm
Yes.
about to get really sophisticated here. The mother says, don't throw stones at blackbirds because they might not actually be blackbirds.
This is Joan chasing waterfalls. Joan's being carried off by birds. Hi, Joan.
She threw rocks at blackbirds, I guess. Also, when I was analyzing it, I was wondering, what does that mean? Does that mean that it was on this tropical island that really exists, but I can't remember the name of it.
It was Antigua, wasn't it?
Antigua, yeah. That's right. And she said, don't throw rocks at the blackbirds because they might not be blackbirds. When I was analyzing, I was like, why does that mean? I mean, like, do they have birds that look like blackbirds but are actually like vicious killers or something? Like, a lot of people were thinking it was more like a metaphor of don't hurt people that you don't know or something like
But
that.
actually, truth though, blackbirds were good luck. Or no,
Oh yeah, that's right.
ravens were good luck.
Ravens are good luck. Did you have somebody? To be perfectly honest, I want to have Foxy run at her. I want to see if she has reflexes to do that. So far, Bonnie's been the only one doing his thing.
There we go. When Sniper goes chasing waterfalls, he gets eaten by a waterfall monster.
I do?
Yep. The waterfall monster. What happens when I go chasing waterfalls?
So you can, I'm gonna move over here so you can see what he's doing.
What? Oh, you can probably see it still. When I go chasing waterfalls, I do this. Alright, this is totally a car, by the way, that I'm making. Yep.
Haha, they said I could never teach a llama to drive.
It has an engine.
No llama, no.
And there's a car. And then that's me. There you go. So much of the story, kids, is don't go chasing / driving over top of waterfalls. Because I think it's a better song. Over top of waterfalls. There we go. Don't go chasing / driving over top of waterfalls. There you go.
Remind me what happens to Fedra?
I end up there in the fall. I fall out of a car. Gotcha. Oh, this marker's like dead. I need to get a better marker.
Yeah, I felt it's been smashed in.
Yes.
First was at 2 a.m., 62% power. Conquer better. I highly approve of this weather, although the power levels are kind of low for the amount of power she has. She's playing it safe, honking the nose for good luck.
Oh my gosh. Here you are.
Bonnie has really been the only one ever doing anything. I don't think she's gotten Chica yet. At least she hasn't reacted to it. She's been very cool about all the threats so far. All I can think of as you celebrate is, I just want to celebrate. I just want to celebrate. That's all I can think of. He's still there. Well, Bonnie's hanging out this time, right? You're like, what's up? How you doing? So it's not like, how you doing? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Right, so I'm gonna tell a scary story. Once upon a time, there was a night guard named Joan. She worked at a pizza place. She thought she had it all figured out. She thought she was going to live. It was very sad. She made it at 3 a.m. But after she made it at 3 a.m., well, She noticed her power level was below 50%.
Yeah, which is kind of bad.
And the Foxy was staring at her in a way that made her uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm, exactly. She was also finding noise with the narrators because she just wants to focus, and they were very distracting.
They were trained professionals at this.
Exactly. She's like an alien. Look at the intense focus on the face. Alright, you know what? So, I don't need to. Okay? Yeah, and you can just like zoom
Look
out
at that
there.
focus.
I'm gonna.
That's some focus right there. We need light.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do.
That's some intense
Erase
focus right
Freddy's.
there.
Freddy's no longer behind you, by the way. So if that gives you any comfort, which it shouldn't, because he was just a drawing. It wasn't real. I'm gonna erase these two.
It's not me. Stop.
Okay. So, what's gonna do? Oh yeah.
Stop.
Stop. In the name of love.
It's not stopping.
In the name of love.
What's not stopping?
The sound.
What's that?
There it goes. Okay.
Alright, so, go ahead. Can hold this. Hello. Welcome to FantasyFreax with the local trio. My name is Joe, and I'll be your color commentator. This is Glenn giving us the play-by-play. Now, as we can see, Joan is in a square-ish kind of room. Alright. Now, Glenn, do you agree with that statement? That's like
Yeah.
square-ish.
Pretty squarish,
Yeah,
pretty
six-
rectangular
squarish,
building
okay.
around it, yeah.
Glenn, do you happen to have a diagram of what it looks like?
We can get something.
Just okay.
Just
Currently,
made it
currently,
28% power.
yes, it's at 5 a.m. with 28% power. Glenn, by this, when do you think Joan will actually survive?
I think it'll be a little bit close to call. She decides to panic, closing both doors drains power very rapidly. She'll probably check the cameras more often. However, this situation is actually fairly good, especially considering it's her first time and it's the second night.
Indeed, indeed. And this squarish room, does it look like a purse to you? It looks like a purse to me.
It looks a little bit like a purse, especially if you add handles. Also, this particular building has hallways that go along the side like this and this. It was a tactical kind of sort of positioning that makes it so the monsters have blind spots that can hide it.
Yes.
Which is why she has to check her lights.
Yes. Then we have a glass door, some would call it B door. And this is another B door, so B door 2. And now see, when she uses these B doors, okay, as I'm calling them, which doesn't
So we have a monster down on the second door. A B door. B door.
boopity-doop, boopity-doop.
It was
Monster
mine.
alert right there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we're cleared out now.
Yep,
We have no monsters. We're
Cleared
at
out.
15% power, still 5 a.m. now.
Still 5 a.m., so it's getting close to 6.
She's made it.
To 6 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joan has won.
She's probably gonna hit us both because she's probably very frustrated with us in our commentary.
We've been annotating this like a good old football game. All right. We're going to go ahead and move on to the third night now.
How long can Joan survive? Also, what time is it? Oh my gosh.
Oh, snap.
It's,
All right, you know what? We're going to have to end here. And the way we do that is we hit the you'll escape button. It's going to do the same loading thing every time. All right. That concludes our game for today. Joan has survived nights 1 and 2 with little to no incident. Can she survive night 3? It's
Is it
still
going
going.
to-
Here we go. There we go.
Is it gonna be able to start at
Yes, you'll be able to resume the game.
Cool.
Five Nights at Freddy's will resume next week, night 3.
Bye.
Until then, this has been Lunch and Whatever, the old school trio.
I drew Freddy behind you.
Oh my gosh. Get back! Oh my god. Energy, I wasn't even
I forgot to say, use the hashtag chasing waterfalls or use the hashtag chasing Freddy. No, wait, don't use those. Actually, tweet us at Team Whatever. Use the hashtag #WhatLunch and tell us, are you scared of Freddy? Do you chase waterfalls? We want to know your answers. Also, what would you do during the zombie apocalypse? That's a good question.
Bagging!
All right, Joan. What did you think of Five Nights at Freddy's?
Well, it isn't like it's very scary, but like not in the normal way ish, sort of. I don't know. It is scary, but it's manageable unless you got 2 idiots behind you.
Well, right now you only have one, but this is the board, by the way. This is all the stuff we were drawing.
Okay.
Gravity
I guess
Falls.
I'm gonna have to.
Gravity Falls.
Falls.
This is Waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to see what they did while I was playing.
Yeah. You'll have to watch the footage.
I got no
Could you
clue.
hear us? That's the real question.
I could, but I didn't want to Excuse me. I didn't want to concentrate on you.
Well, we should turn the sound up louder then. So you